welcome back to our channel. And today actually I want to do a tutorial video on how to do the cross wrap, because I realized I'm not seeing a lot of girls on YouTube with shoulder length hair showing you how to do the cross wrap or how they maintain their straight hair. So I wanted to show how I maintain my straight hair at night, so that when I get up in the morning it's still straight and you don't have to be flat ironing your hair every single day. So I'll go ahead and show you that. The first method, I use two methods. So the first method I'm going to show you is the cross wrapping method. And for this method you're basically going to need some duck clips. These are duck clips. You need about 3 or 4 depending on the length of your hair. And you're going to need headscarf, and I guess if you use any type of moisturizer, you moisturize and seal your hair first, and then you begin with the cross wrap. So what I normally do is, because I normally would wear my hair in like a swoop bang when I'm wearing my hair straight, so the part is basically already there. So I'll just finger comb my hair and push it behind my ears like this, just to smooth it down. You can also, I guess, comb it lightly with a wide tooth comb. Not a lot of manipulation, just very lightly. And then sometimes what I'll do, if my edges aren't smooth, I'll probably use a little of the ORS hair pudding. This is not the bottle that it comes in, but I just put it in this because it's easier for me. So I'll probably use a little of this, put it on my edges, like this part. And if you want to brush your edges, you can, to make it smooth. So yeah, and then what I do is, while my hair is back, I divide it into 2 parts, like this. 2 parts, and then I can turn around and show you. What I do is I basically cross one over the other, so like this. You're crossing, so you're basically making an X the back of your hair, like this. Okay, an X. And then you'll have the 2 sides coming around. So what you do first is you take the first duck clip and you secure the middle of your hair, and I'll show you how that looks. You secure the middle first, and then you start with one end, and you make sure to put it flat as possible, and then you secure it with a duck clip like this, and then you use the other duck clip to secure the other side. So in total I've used 3 duck clips to secure the hair. So this is what it's gonna look like. Basically. And what I do now is take my scarf and tie my head just like how you would normally tie your hair for bed. And it's important to wrap your hair at night with a silk or satin scarf, because with that you don't have a lot of friction from the pillow, so it will prevent your hair from breaking. So what I do now is I remove the first duck clip, which is the one that I place in the middle. And you have to be careful with this step. You need to open the duck clip as wide as possible, and then you pull gently, extremely gently, because you don't want to rip your hair out. It shouldn't happen, but just be gentle, okay? And then you do the same for the other side. Open really wide and pull it out gently, and you do that for the other side. So yeah, so this is basically what it's going to look like. And then, you know, as normal, you go to sleep. Hopefully you don't sleep and then the cap, the wrap comes off. So you get up in the morning, you untie your wrap. Your hair is like this, and you basically, you know, finger comb it down. Just like this. And you style as usual, and you're on your way. Why I prefer doing the cross wrap as opposed to the full circle wrap is that I remember when I used to do the full circle wrap, like this part of my hair would not grow, it would break because there's a lot of pressure on one side of your hair. Usually people would recommend, you know, alternating the direction of your circle wrap, but for me that did not work because one side of my hair kept on being a lot thinner than the other. So, you know, this is what works for me. And you know, not my hair is flat when I get up. It's not like, you know, with a cross wrap sometimes one part, like this part, would be up like this higher, but sorry, with the circle wrap. So the cross wrap is really good for that. The other method I use is when I want, you know, when my hair is probably like too straight and I want some curl under the end to get like, you know, a nice bob look, I will use the finger curl method or the pin curl method, whatever you want to call it, and I'll show you how I do that. And for this method you basically need, you know, a wide tooth comb and bobby pins, these bobby pins. And for your bobby pin, one thing I need to tell you is that if you realize the rubber end of your bobby pin has is not there, throw away the bobby pin, because all that is going to do is damage your hair. And I know sometimes you probably like to hold on to your bobby pins, but if the rubber part, they're cheap, and if the rubber part is gone, just throw it out, okay? So just make sure that this part, I don't know if you can see, the rubbery part is still on the bobby pin. If it's not there, throw it out because you're just gonna damage your hair. Okay, so I'll show you wide tooth comb. So the first thing I do is like small sections. You don't even have to use comb. I'll just use my finger and then show you. And then you basically part it, sections, and you go ahead and you do the finger curl. And the finger curl is actually very easy, and you just roll it up, and then you secure it with your bobby pin. You go another section, and you can do just about any amount that you want. Just roll it up. And I'm basically going to do 4 because I don't want really defined curls, and I'm just demonstrating. I'm demonstrating for you guys out there. You can see like this. I wrap it around my finger, put my other finger in, and just roll it upward. And the finger curl is just, I love it because it's low manipulation, super easy and really quick way to get curls in your hair or at the end of your hair. And then you just roll it up. This is the last one I'm gonna do. Yeah, and this is what it's basically going to look like. You know, you look like a pinup girl basically. And then what you do is that you get your head scarf or tie, and normally I would use my silk cap that you just put on, you know, just like, you know, those plastic cap, but it's silk or satin. I would normally use that, but unfortunately I left that in Jamaica. So the one I would use now is like a do-rag, and I use this because there's a lot of space. inside it as opposed to using just a normal scarf, because I don't want my curls to be crushed or flattened like this, because then you'll come out with, you know, like crimp marks. It's kind of weird. So what you do is that you just put it on, put it over, and I make sure that there's a lot of space in it because as I said, I don't want to flatten my curls. And I just make sure that I tie it around my head, like really gentle. Yeah, basically that's it. Go to sleep, and yeah, you wake up, take it down, remove my bobby pins one at a time, and you can see the curl. I just had it in for like a couple seconds, and you can already see that some of the curl is forming. And remember, the tighter you curl it, the more defined it's going to be, and the longer you leave the curls in, the more defined it's going to be. So if you want your curls defined, make it tight and leave it in for a longer period. So as you can see, it's kind of curling. So yeah, and then you just finger comb like this, style it how you want, and you're basically on your way. So those are the two methods that I would use to maintain my hair at night. Basically straight hair, and also, you know, if I want it straight but with a little curl at the end. So I hope this helps. Please remember, check out our other videos, rate, subscribe, check out our blog, everything. So bye.